Let's see how stun resistant I am now. Just stand still for a bit. Don't let them surround you, just... Yeah, I haven't been stunned a single time yet. There we go. Run into these mobs again, let them hit me. There's even a rare hitting me, and I didn't get stunned a single time there. That's the good stuff. That is the good stuff right there, holy. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a nice little alternative to using the Black Sun Crest helm here. So, as you can see, I got just shy of 6,300 energy shield with my mapping rings on. But when I get a really good piece of armor here, actually I'll show the other one as well. I grabbed this one as a test first. It's an armor energy shield one. I needed to get a hybrid base so that I could get 2 attributes on, because if you just get pure evasion or pure energy shield, you'll only get intelligence. So, getting a hybrid base, either armor or dex would work. Just want to show you the huge increase to energy shield. I go from 6,200 to nearly 7,600. And then with this one that's a little bit worse, still 7,300 energy shield from 6,300. It's over 1,000 energy shield gain. And also with the worst one, I'm still getting about 9% damage reduction, which is nice, but with this better one I'm getting 12%. This is quite nice. When you bring it in to check the damage, it's obviously a decent hit, about 23,000 with the better helmet, and with the worst one it's even a little bit more because I got one whole more attribute. But the fact that you go from potentially, like in this case with the main Black Sun Crest shy of 7,000, but now I get 8,300. That's a monstrous amount of survivability against a boss. You will see the stats. The helmet, because it's got the big rolls, it kind of subsidizes, or it minimizes the loss. But I'm still losing 23 int, 32 dex, and 5 strength. It's a lot, and that's why your damage numbers go down. But with your damage being so high, it's better to have just more survivability. So with against a boss, I'm going from 487,000 to 423,000. It's a lot. I'll probably still use this for the boss fight, but when I'm mapping, nothing feels worse than dying to stupid stuff. But going from 300,000 to 327,000, 304 to 327, it's not that big of a deal. You got more than enough, and having over 15,000 energy shield when it overcaps versus 12,600, it's a big deal. So I just want to point this out as another alternative. You could go armor, you could go evasion. Honestly, evasion would probably be better to help the stun threshold, getting stunned by all the mobs. But again, with these silly little nodes with energy shield as additional stun threshold and getting a way bigger energy shield, it will help you even more. Another thing to kind of look out for, if I can find my old amulet, there it is. So this one here's got a big increase to maximum energy shield. Mine has some flat energy shield, which is very nice, but if I were to pop this on, granted it's losing strength, it's losing all attributes, so it's losing a bunch of energy shield scaling, but that plus to maximum is another huge gain of about 300. If you can get a big energy shield helmet with an amulet with plus to increase maximum energy shield and all the attributes you need, you'll have a monstrous energy shield. People are asking me questions of how I get my energy shield so high when I'm only at 6,000. By the way, I gave my boots more energy shield. If you want to pump it very, very hard, if you already have, well, even before you have decent attributes, it's actually better to go this way with the flat, because the higher your attributes go, the more this helmet scales. So if you had the Astramentus amulet, which I do not have, it would be even better to go Black Sun Crest, but as it stands right now, before you get it, this big energy shield with either armor or evasion to stack on strength or dexterity, as well as the intelligence, is kind of a huge deal. So just make sure you also keep your res capped, and you won't have anything to worry. This is a swap that is user preference. Do you want the damage or do you want the survivability? I know I'll be using this for the survivability for maps for sure. I rarely die, but I want to never die. That is my thought process, and I hope this helped you guys a little bit. You guys have a good day. Alright, so I wanted to show off what the more survivable with 16,500 energy shield walking in with the big helmet would look like, as opposed to using the Black Sun Crest. Got my boss rings on, I got my Grim Feast swapped out for mana remnants, nothing else has changed. Just the normal. Gonna check it out, see how it feels. Gonna try and tank a shot to the face. Just not dodging, not doing anything, seeing how it feels.
We in nightmare. We that are one. Relentless assault. I cannot.
Well, I actually need to use a single potion there. Surprising. But yeah, still feels very smooth, very easy. The little bit loss of damage means I have to actually hit the mana flask one time. And you still gotta remember to hit the bell. I'm really terrible for that. I don't realize how fast it runs out when I hit the elemental invocation, but yeah, this is a very safe setup. I didn't even get hit a single time, but the fact that you don't need to worry about getting hit means you can just stand there and do damage instead of having to dodge around and lose DPS. So it is an alternative. Gives a huge boost to damage. 2,000, nearly 600 energy shield when you're overcapped. Very valid option. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, but I'm probably gonna use it to see how well the stun threshold does with this big boost to energy shield. Oh yeah.
No escape.
It's resisting multiple hits now. Oh yeah. Before, basically all of these, or at least every other one would stun, but now that's not too bad at all. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I'm pretty happy these breach guys do it. Come on, get me back in here. No, I'm resisting breach monsters too. Wasted a bit of a breach doing that, but whatever. Come on, grab the hand. Yeah, this is not bad. Ooh, multi-breach map again. Let's do this.
No escape. Not yet.
But yeah. The stun threshold, when I've upped my energy shield this much, when I'm getting 24% of increased stun threshold based on energy shield. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh man. Okay, so that is the tech. Massively boost your energy shield, get a little bit of stun resist. This is how you get it. The stone charm was highly inconsistent.
Fury unleashed.
Yeah. Just feels a lot better than everything else I've tried. It beats putting a whole bunch of points into like self-mortification, I believe, if you can afford the spots. With that said though, I got a bunch of jewels for the energy shield to stun threshold, so if you were to have something else to fill a different gap, I'm pretty sure it would be worth it to swap out a few little passive nodes to the stun to ES nodes if you have the gap for it, or if you have the space for it but gaps elsewhere. So yeah,
I'm unable.
run into these mobs again, let them hit me. There's even a rare hitting me, and I didn't get stunned a single time there. That's the good stuff. That is the good stuff right there. Holy, to jump me. Let's see how stun resistant I am now. Just stand still for a bit. Don't let them surround you, just... Yeah, I haven't been stunned a single time yet. There we go. You want the tech? Get over 7,000 energy shield and get at least 24% energy shield as stun threshold. That is the way to do it. Saves you pathing up here getting these skill points. Just get these jewels. I didn't like them at first. Now I really like them. They finally paid off with swapping out the helmet. That's the way to do it.